Hello everyone. Today we are going to make a new project and which is related to the mathematical concepts. So today we are going to learn the mathematical logic, how we can create that kind of project in the Scratch. So we are going to create this step by step. As we all know, we need to prepare the graphical interface of our project first, and then we can apply the logic. So if I'm talking about this project, so that is calculator. So we are going to make a calculator today in the Scratch. But for that we need to prepare an interface of the calculator so that we can apply the logic, mathematical logic behind this. Okay. So first I need to delete this by default icon which is here. So the option is very simple. Here's the delete button. Just tap on it, click on it, and now you can see the cat disappeared, or I can say deleted. Now initially we are going to make a variables for creating the interface. We are going to make a variable. So here is the option. Here is the option variables. We will go in this section and then we will create a new variable for that. Okay. So here's the option to make a variable. Just click on that. And after that, you can see the box where you can give the name of that variable. So I want to give the name like value 1 we can give, right? We can write here value 1, the name of the first variable, and then click on OK. So this is here, and after that I want one more variable, that is value 2. Yes, and then click on OK button. So here's the value 2. We can set anywhere where we want to set it, like I want to set in this way. Okay. Yes. And then we need to create one more variable, that is answer, because we are creating these three values just for storing the values. Like if I'm talking about the first value 1, so we need to store the first number here. And if I'm talking about the second value, so we are going to store the second number here. And then we are making the third, that is answer. So in which we are going to store the result. Okay. And then click on OK button. And after that, you can set anywhere where you want to set it. So just put it here like this. Okay. Now next things which we want to create. So we want to create some arithmetic sprites, or we want to create one start or clear button or a sprite, because we are not having that sprite in our Scratch library. That's why we are going to paint it. As we have already discussed, we have an option to draw any sprite. So this is the paint window, and you will create one by one. So you have to take a one rectangle, for example. Yes, and this color is okay. We can change the color as well if you want, like I can put it here. And then you have to select the text and just set it here. And you need to write here start. So this color is not good because it is not visible. So we can change the text color. Yes, red. Now it is properly visible. Yes. Now you can write start and clear. Okay. And then you can set properly where you want to set, like this. And after that, you can set that particular button here. Now we are going to make some arithmetic sprites. Okay, let's start with the addition button. Yeah, now this is fine. Uh, we have taken one rectangle, and under this we have created a text, and in this text I have mentioned plus. So this is for the plus operator. Now we will create another one also, but before that we are going to set here plus. Yes. Now we'll prepare the another one, for example minus. So again we are going to take this. We have to set the color. And then we need to take a text, put it here, and you have to type here the minus symbol, but you have to change the color because it's not visible. So that's why we are taking this. That's fine. We can set this value here. Okay. So this is the graphical interface of the calculator which we are designing here. Now we are moving on to the next arithmetic sprite. So we are going to make another one in the paint. Again, the same process. You have to set the color. You have to put another text that is for the division. Change the color. Right? Like this. Now the next one is okay, next we want to create. Yes, we need to create another one, that is this. The process is same. We need to follow the processes same, right? We need to add text once again, change the color, and you have to write here, for example, multiply. Yes. So that is perfect. So this is what, this is the graphical interface of our calculator. Now we are going to jump on to the next step. So this is what, this is design of our project. Okay. Now let's move on to the next step, and that is very important. That is regarding the code, like how it will work actually. So we need to code step by step. So if I'm talking about the arithmetic operators, so all four scripts follow the same code. Okay, but before that, we will break it down into areas. So first, we need to create the code from the start and clear button. Okay, so firstly, we are going to start an event. Here's the event section. Yes, this one. So today we are not taking when flag click. So we are taking when the sprite clicked. Okay, whenever you will click on start and clear, your entire function will be in running mode. So this block means start this code when I click on this button, or I can say this is sprite. Okay, this is the event. Now we need to like set or I can say ask about the value 1. Okay, okay, let's start with the sensing, because this code is here. Yes, so ask and wait. So what are you doing here? You have to write the message. So enter the first value. So you mean enter the first number or value, anything you can type message. So when you click on this button, it will ask like for enter the first number and you have to write the value. Okay. For example, I'm clicking on that. Yes. So when I click on that, it is asking, enter the first value, which I'm typing here. So if I'm typing here 2, then nothing happened. You can see value 1 is 0 because we have not done the next code. So what is the next code? We will go in the variables, okay? And we have set. So set to code. So we will take this one and put it here. And then what should I do here? We need to set the value 1, okay? Because we are putting the value 1, okay? And after that, value will go to the answer. So where's the variable answer? Yes. Okay, this is not good. Okay. Sensing. We are going to find out. Yes, here's the answer. So we are going to put here. Okay. Now we will check it is working or not. Okay. Let's start. So when the sprite clicked, it will ask enter the first value, and we need to enter the value like 2, for example. Click on this right button. Then you can see the value 1 has stored that value which I have entered, right? Right now, 2. So value 1 is set. Now, we will move on to the next. Again, we are going to create a duplicate copy. But here I want to write the text, enter the second value. Okay. And after that, you have to put value 2 in place of value 1, sorry. Because after entering the value 1, you need to enter the value 2. And the same value will store in the value 2 section. Okay, let's start. And again, we are going to check it because we need to check step by step. Otherwise, it is a lengthy code. It will create errors. And after that, we need to we are very that is very difficult to find out. Okay, so just stop this code and just again start this code and click on the when this sprite clicked, it will ask the first value. I'm putting right now 3, and then click on tick. After that, I'm putting 2, then click on tick. So that is done. Value 1 is setting 3, and value 2 is setting 2 under the container. Okay. So this is about the values code. But right now, we are going to code for the addition. We are going to code for the arithmetic operator, that is plus. So what are the steps for that? That is very simple. The main logic behind this button is like if I'm clicking this button, then add both the values and shows the result in the answer box. So that is the main task which I want to do by the coding. Same for the another box, or I can say the button. That is, if I am clicking on this button, so it subtracts the second number from the first. Okay. Now, this is the logic behind this button. And if I am preparing the code for the division, so what is the role? So if I am clicking on this button, so it divides the first number by the second number. We must make sure the second number is not 0. Okay. Now, the last button, that is multiplication button. And the main logic I want to create for this button is, if I am clicking on this button, so it multiplies the two values. Okay, so let's start step by step. So for that, first I need to create again an event. So we need to select that particular sprite. Okay, that's fine. Now we need to go in the event section, because without any event creation, we can't start our code. We can't check the result. We can't check the output, right? So we need to select when this sprite clicked. When I click on this plus button, it will run the same logic which we have discussed now. Okay, now we'll go in the um, control section. Yes, no, we need to find out the set. Where is the set? Yes, here it is. So we need to set answer. Just take this one, set answer. That is fine, but we need to take a operator here. Okay, because set answer 2, this is the code. What is the main function of this code? So this sets, or I can say this updates the answer variable with a new value. I can say the result of the calculation. Okay, and if I'm taking the operator here, like for example, I'm taking the plus operator here and put it 2. So what is the role of this? So we are taking two values here. So these are the numbers entered by the user. Okay. So we'll go in which section? Value 1 and value 2. Yes, here it is. So we'll take the value 1 here. Yes. And then value 2 here. So what is the main logic here? What is the main function here? So this set2 is working like to update the answer variable with a new value, and the value 1 and value 2 is performing like these are the numbers entered by the user. Okay, and the green block, this is the green block in the middle, is doing the mathematical logic. So this is doing what? This is doing addition for both the values, value 1 and value 2. Okay, so let's check it is working or not. Then we will create the similar function, or I can say the similar logic for all these buttons, okay, or sprites. So let's start with the plus sprites. So when I start again, just stop this code, or I can clear this code. Okay. So we can start it again. Okay, let's wait. Yeah, when I click on start and clear, oops, where's my code? Oh, by mistakenly, it is in Sprite 5. So I'll copy this code to here. Yes, and delete from here. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Yes, it is done. Delete this one from here. Yes. So we are going here. Yes, now this is asking the enter the first value. So I'm typing here 4. Click on tick. Now you can see the value has changed. Now I'm putting the value 6 here. Now you can see the value has changed. And if I'm clicking on the plus button, now you can see the answer. That is 10. It's great. Nice, right? So it is working, and the main logic behind this is also working. So that is for the plus button. And if I want to prepare a code for the minus, division, or a multiplication, so we can do the same thing. What should I do? I just copy the same code and put it here so that I can save my time. No need to create step by step once again, because we have a feature duplicate. Okay, just create a duplicate copy and put it here. Okay, it's not done. We'll try once again. Yeah, it's done. So if we have any duplicate copy, we can remove. Otherwise, we can go forward. Yes. So what should I do here? I will apply the same logic here, but I need to change the operator, because addition operator will not work for the subtraction. So we'll go again in the operator section, and then we will set the subtraction operator here, and then value 1 we'll put here, and value 2 we are going to put here, and then remove the addition one. And after that, you can start checking the value. For example, I'm putting the value 10 in first value, and I'm putting the second value here, for example 5 or a 4. You can enter anyone. Okay, now you can see values has changed. 10 now it is 4, and if I'm clicking on this button, it will give me the correct answer, that is 6. Okay, similarly we can go for the division, because only the operation is different, logic is same. Okay, yeah, it's done. Now we'll change the operator once again, and we will take the division operator here, because we are preparing the code for or logic for the division button. And then we will set the value 1 here. Oops, it's not good. Yeah, we need to set here like this. Then we need to put the value 2. We need to put the value 2 is here, right? Now we need to remove this code, and after that we can start it again, and we are going to put here 18. Then we need to type the second value 2, for example, and then click on OK, and then click on that button. Now you can see the answer. That is showing me the absolutely correct answer. Okay, now let's go with the another sprite, that is the last one. Okay, so let's start. Again, we need to copy that particular code, put to the sprite 5. Once again, we need to do. Yeah, it's done. Now we need to remove this operator once again, and we need to take a multiplication operator. And after that, you have to put the values. Yeah, and delete this one. Now we can check the last one is working or not. I'm putting the value 8 here. Then I'm giving the value 5. And then now you can see, if I'm clicking on this, now you can see the correct answer is 40. So in this way, we can apply the logics as well. Okay. So basically, the main objective of this simple calculator is like Scratch that can take two numbers and perform arithmetic operations. Right? So I hope this concept is clear to you. So that's all for today. Thank you.